Professional sports are slowly returning across the country, but here in Central Texas, football remains in jeopardy. 25 News reporter Jack Allen explains how some area coaches are making sure that whatever happens, their players get the chance to compete.
Live football back in Waco, at least in some capacity.
I'm just happy to be here. I've felt completely safe the entire time.
Several Central Texas six-man schools made the trip to Parkview to play the first organized high school football in Waco since the fall. Some hope it's a sign of the season to come.
If we can do this, maybe we can put on pads and do it, but I don't know. I don't want to speculate anymore. I want to play, and I want all these guys to play.
The teams played a 7-on-7 style of one-hand touch football to minimize the amount of contact between players. Fans were banned from the stands, opting instead to sit in lawn chairs socially distanced along the field. The players were asked to wear masks when they weren't involved in the game, and they didn't shake hands at the end of the game. Despite the changes, parents in attendance said it's important for their kids to compete.
For these kids, it's very important. They're juniors, they're sophomores, they're seniors. They only get that many years to play. And if it doesn't happen, that's 1 year they don't get to play.
With no spring ball and a limited summer strength and conditioning schedule, players say they're just glad to be on the field, no matter what the protocol.
Even in the weight room, you could see these kids, they need it. They needed to be able to get out of the house. They needed to be able to get on the field and compete and be able to get out and play some football.
Six-man schools like Parkview and Vanguard are at an advantage dealing with COVID-19. With fewer players, spreading out is easier, and the risk of spreading the virus decreases. Still, they hope events like this can set the standard for what football could look like in stadiums across Central Texas this fall.
The uncertainty is just, it's there. And unfortunately, I think a lot of our kids are starting to understand we just don't know from day to day what's going to happen.
The UIL is expected to make an announcement on the future of high school football this week as schools across Texas wait with bated breath. In Waco, Jack Allen, 25 News.